So today's video, I want to talk to you guys about pretty much what to sell on Amazon. What makes a good product to sell online? So when it comes to this, what I like to do is I like to break it down into three things. I literally teach all my students or anybody that wants to sell on Amazon, literally follow these three things, and your life is going to be a lot easier when it comes to making money online. Even if you didn't want to sell on Amazon, let's say you wanted to sell on TikTok or make your own website or anything like these three rules really are going to like apply to pretty much anything with online for the most part. I really think like this is going to help you build a long-term business. Let's say if you're trying to sell on Amazon and then maybe expand to TikTok shop or like even make your own Shopify account or anything like this. Shopify is like building your own website, e-commerce, selling directly to the consumer. That's Shopify, if you didn't know. So, what makes a good product to sell on Amazon, right? I like to break it down to these three categories. The first category I want to talk about is making it small and light. So, what I like to do is sell products that are less than 3 pounds, ideally. That way, like shipping is not going to be expensive, right? So, shipping is a big cost when it comes to selling products online because what I do is I source it from China and I have it a cargo shipment container directly to Amazon's warehouse. So it comes from China directly to California. And that if you have big and heavy products, if it's a really small and light product, it could, four can fit compared to one big item, right? So then you can send more quantity and have a cheaper amount for shipping costs. It all goes by weight and size. And when you have it at Amazon's warehouse, when a customer buys your product, you're paying the shipping fee. So the Amazon customer always gets it for free for shipping, but the cost comes out of your pocket. So you always have to put that into accumulation when it comes to product cost as well, and so for profit margin. So ideally, 3 pounds or less, and a smaller size ideally is way better in my opinion. Yeah, it's really, really important. I mean, you can sell bigger and larger products, right? But with this comes with like you need to be more experienced, in my opinion. I still sell small and light products. I could sell bigger products if the profit margin was like really good, but I still stick with small products. It's way better. It's easier cash flow and everything like that. Let me show you guys like the numbers on like how I'm doing with Amazon so you can get an idea of more or less what to see. So let's go here real quick. Let me go real quick here. Okay. So this right here is Helium 10. Helium 10 is the tool that I use to really grow my Amazon FBA business. Highly, highly recommend this if you're trying to sell on Amazon. Without this, I would be pretty much in the blind to not know exactly how much profit I'm making every day, what's my profit margin, all those little details to really scale a long-term business is something you need. So you can see here on last year in sales, I did $1.6 million right here, and net profit $496,000 in net profit. Probably the biggest year I've done. Almost close to 100,000 units sold. But let's go to, like you can see here, last 7 days, $8,000 net profit, gross sales close to 20,000, and you can see yesterday a little bit over $1,000, right? But when it comes to selling products online, what I like to really do is look at this profit margin right here, right? This is really, really important, especially if you're selling on Amazon. Profit margin. This, like, you don't really ever want to focus on gross revenue, even like this right here, 1.6 million. It looks great on paper, but that's not what you're taking home. You're taking home the net profit, and that's what the net profit is pretty much anything after um, product cost, shipping costs, advertising, all that stuff. After it's all said and done, what are you taking home? This is what really matters, not the sales, nothing like that. So you always want to make sure that margin right here is 35% or higher. That's what I always try to aim for, to really grow a long-term business, because that's going to allow you to, you know, get that money, reinvest it in another product, another one, and next thing you know, you have like 4, 7, 10 products that you're selling online, all accumulating like $300 profit per day, and now you have a long-term business, right? So that's what something that I really like to do and focus on is, making sure the product that I'm selling is having a high profit margin. Like, it's really, really important to see that. So making sure that profit margin is 35% or higher is really, really important. If you want to learn like how to make sure you get that profit margin, all that stuff, I literally have a free course for you guys of how to really learn like how to start your Amazon business, how to source it from China to Amazon's warehouse, how to find the right product, all that stuff. Literally in the description down below, I'll have a free course for you guys. Literally, you can start in like 5 minutes from now. Nothing is needed with that. Like, I'm trying to make it real transparent with you guys, and you can literally start in 5 minutes from now. And with that course, I also have a more advanced course that I charge $99 a month. So it's really affordable for everybody, and you can finish a course like 1 to 2 months. People are charging like $2,000 to teach you how to sell on Amazon. It's crazy. I'm trying to make it really affordable to everybody that wants to learn. So if you want the advanced course and make it a full-time career, make it a full-time income like myself, you can always check that out. But just check out the free one, see if it's right for you, you know? So the second thing I want to talk about with it comes to products to sell on Amazon or even anywhere, right? You can sell this, like I said, making your online website, doing TikTok shop. I like to focus on that profit margin of 35%, and I like to sell products that are at least over $16, right? So why do I like to sell products that are over $16? Is because like that profit margin, you really want to focus on 35% or higher. How are you going to do that? By having a higher price. If you have like a lower price, like let's say if you sell a price for $10, right? You have to pay the shipping cost, where there's always a minimum shipping cost, and the referral fee that you're using to sell on Amazon. So if you sell a product that's $10, 99% of the time, I would say, well, not 99, probably 90% of the time, I would say it's probably a bad product and the seller's trying to liquidate them. So you always want to like sell products that are like, I think a nice sweet spot is $18 or more for selling a product online. And with that, you're really going to make a lot of money. You're really going to grow a long-term business. And with that money, you could easily make like $250 to $300 net profit per day with a good product that's not so competitive. And yeah, so like you source the product, ideally maybe pay around $2 for a product, sell it for $18, and you're going to get a profit margin of 35% or higher, ideally most of the times. So that's what I like to do when it comes to selling products, something small and light, and something that has a high profit margin, which ideally something that sells for over $16, 18 and above is like a really nice sweet spot. And then yeah, and it's really, really important to do that. One more thing I want to talk about, the last one, is to sell something that's not so competitive, right? That's the really important thing, because you can have a good product, right? But if you are in a competitive niche, it's really hard, because especially with Amazon, you have to be on the first page when it comes to selling products. Like, everything I sell on Amazon is always on the first page. If it's not on the first page, nobody can see it. Nobody's scrolling to the second, third page, fourth page, especially for like a niche product. If maybe it's like clothing or home decor, then maybe they'll go to the second, third page. But ideally, people are making an impulse buy, searching up the keyword, scrolling on their phone, clicking something, adding it to cart, buying it. So you want to be on the first page. If not, you're losing out so much in sales. So how do you do this? Is by being in a non-competitive niche. Really important. And really important to find that right product. If you don't know how to do this, literally it's on my course. It's more, I can't really show you in this video because it's a really long like process to find something that's not competitive. But yeah, you want to find something that's not competitive. Helium 10 is what I use to find non-competitive products. This is exactly how I launched my products on Amazon, how it grew, and actually I have another business that I'm currently like really investing hard in that's not in a competitive niche that hopefully, makes over $1 million in profit in a year. So that's something I'm focusing on now. And yeah, you have to make sure the niche is not competitive. I have a whole video on that. Helium 10 product research. If you want to check that out, I'll try to have it in the description down below as well as in the pinned comments. But all that info is also, like I said, on my free course that you can check out. So, to overview of exactly what I said, you want to sell small and light products first. You want to sell something that's high profit margin, ideally something small and light that sells for over $18. And you want to have something that's not in a competitive niche, something really that you can make sure that you can get on the first page. The Helium 10 tool, like I said, shows you this. It gets more intuitive and like really advanced, but it's worth learning how to do it because you can make a ton of money working from home. Like working on Amazon, I don't really do much. I literally sit, make YouTube videos for you guys. I mean, this work takes about 1 hour a day, 2 hours at most. Like everything's pretty much done for me. It's all at the warehouse. Customer buys my product. Amazon does all the work for me. Just gotta make sure the product is good quality, ranked on the first page, um, good reviews, and that's about it. And just if I'm low on stock, I just order more. Really, really cool if you can like scale it and like, have Amazon work for you in a sense. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions regarding any of this, leave a comment down below. I read all the comments. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. See you guys on the next one. Peace.